The United States government places restrictions and sanctions on entities that engage in behavior that is counter to our economic and national security interests. This behavior ranges from development, production, and use of weapons of mass destruction to acts of terrorism and human or narcotics trafficking. An aim of the restriction is to block adversaries from obtaining and using U.S. goods, technology, and services for these illicit activities. To do this, the U.S. Departments of State, Commerce, and Treasury mandate restricted party screening, or RPS. To facilitate this screening, the government maintains multiple lists of entities that are known or suspected of terrorism or other criminal activity. These entities can be a domestic or foreign person, company, institute, government agency, or even an entire country. The U.S. government uses tools to compare those on the restricted list to the names, addresses, and other information related to individuals, companies, and organizations that it may be interacting or doing business with. Again, potential threats are not necessarily foreign. They can reside in the United States as well. Restricted party screening is an important security measure, even for programs that don't export commodities or host international scientists. Properly vetting visitors, vendors, and facilities ensures that our programs comply with federal screening requirements and continue to safeguard U.S. government property and technology. That's why it's essential that we screen early and screen often to protect American economic and national security interests. The U.S. Department of Energy is an attractive target for malicious actors seeking American goods and technology. All DOE programs and facilities are at risk to some degree, whether it's DOE headquarters, a national laboratory, a consolidated service center, or power administration. As staff members, we may unknowingly interact with restricted parties through a variety of seemingly ordinary activities, such as hosting visitors, including scientists, technicians, vendors, and tour groups, collaborating on international research projects, purchasing or accessing equipment, facilitating a virtual webinar or training session, or shipping equipment, even domestically, for testing or repair. A case in point, involving a well-known U.S. company, demonstrates how ineffective screening procedures can adversely impact national security and result in hefty fines. In July 2020, the Department of Justice penalized Amazon for restricted party screening deficiencies. The company allowed shipments to reach not only sanctioned destinations such as Crimea, Syria, and Iran, but also employees of foreign missions of Cuba, Iran, North Korea, Sudan, and Syria, as well as individuals known to be involved in terrorism, WMD proliferation, and drug trafficking. Amazon screening failures violated U.S. laws and regulations designed to protect national security and foreign policy efforts.
As a result, it faced a potential penalty of over $1 billion.
Ultimately, the company paid a fine of $134,000 due to its cooperation and the voluntary self-disclosure of known deficiencies. The U.S. government recognizes that even the most well-meaning organizations like Amazon can inadvertently violate regulations. It encourages companies to self-disclose violations proactively and voluntarily in exchange for more lenient sentencing and significantly reduced penalties. Nevertheless, the case study underscores the serious nature of transgressions and that no organization is exempt from its screening obligations. In Amazon's case, it involved the shipping of items as benign as toothbrushes and books. For DOE agencies that transfer advanced technologies and commodities, the stakes and penalties are much higher. Restricted party screening is a quick and easy process that should be done early and often to be effective. There are both free and commercial screening tools to help DOE programs and facilities search for restricted parties. The free tools include the Consolidated Screening List. It combines 11 different restricted lists from the Departments of Commerce, State, and Treasury. Commercial screening tools such as Visual Compliance, Reuters OneSource, and MK Denial Data require paid subscriptions. However, they offer more precise search capability and include additional features such as automatic rescreening, bulk screening, expanded search list, record keeping, and audit assistance. all DOE employees can use visual compliance for free through the ECAP website, which provides detailed registration instructions. All these tools require input of basic information, such as an individual's or company's full name, address, and nationality. This information is used to search various lists to help determine if that individual or organization is listed as a restricted party. Let's see how that's done. Here we're using visual compliance to conduct a standard restricted party screening. We begin by entering the individual's or company's name and selecting fuzzy search. After clicking the screen button, we will have our results in a few seconds. Our search could come back with one of three results: no match, potential match, or positive match. Finding search results with potential matches is a normal part of routine screening. Resolving potential matches requires a bit of expertise, and ECAP provides training to assist with that process. Restricted party screening is a small investment in time and effort that protects not only the country's national security interest, but our programs and facilities against hefty penalties, fines, and reputational damage. Screen early, screen often. For more information on restricted party screening procedures and the training available, please visit the ECAP website or call an ECAP team member at 1-833-411-ECAP.